So finishes that are important to buyers.
Yes.
Okay. So I love this question.
Okay.
And we have lots to go over. So what do you think that are most important features to buyers?
Yeah.
Like impact windows and doors, lots of windows, gourmet kitchens.
What do you think? Name your features. Name your features. I feel like, is that Jeopardy?
Features.
No. Anyway, one of the game shows. Name your...
Name your price. So I think, I wish we had impact windows. I know we're going to have to redo those.
Yeah.
So I think that would be amazing.
Yes.
So we didn't have I'm grateful that we have the accordion shutters.
Yeah.
But they're not attractive.
No.
Really.
No.
So I would love to, windows is definitely going to be, a thing for us.
Yeah.
I love a good natural light. I do love,
Too.
that's one thing, our window bill is going to be very expensive because we do have a lot of windows.
Yeah.
But I love having that. I think, that really just sets the tone.
I
can
love
really
it too.
pour into your house.
I love a house with natural light.
Yes.
I think that a lot of buyers love. Once in a while, you'll run into someone. I just sold a house, so I sold them a condo, and the condo was darker, and they loved it. And then when I went to their house, I knew why, and I said to them, your house is a little bit darker, just the way it's designed and how many windows it has and everything. And he said, yeah, she likes a darker house.
Interesting. Okay.
So once in a while, you'll run into someone who likes it dark, but I think most people love the light. They're like, how do I orient my house so I get the most light?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Gourmet kitchens. Again, all this is speaking to me because we have to redo all this. Kitchens are huge. They're the heart of the home.
Yeah.
So I think that the kitchens that are done well,
And drawers or doors. So I'm going to say drawers. Do it the European way. Have all drawers in your kitchen. Because then you have a door and then people have pull-out shelves.
Yes.
I'm talking about not the uppers, the lowers. So
in
Europe, everything's drawers.
Yes.
And I used to build high-end homes, and they did all drawers. Everybody did all drawers.
So yes, they have the door on the front. No.
It was all drawers. It was far more expensive because it's more expensive. The doors are less expensive with a pull-out shelf than a drawer, than a true drawer.
Interesting.
Oh no, and you look.
Okay, I'm gonna need to see a picture of this to fully understand. I think the concept.
It's all drawer. There's not doors. It's all drawers, varying sizes and depths and stuff, and everything pulls out. So you're not like reaching down trying to get to the back of a cabinet. Yeah.
I want the drawers, but I want the doors to cover it too.
Oh, so you want the pullouts?
Yes, I do.
That's good to know. Yeah.
Flooring. Talk to me about flooring.
You talk to me about flooring. I love hardwood, but I also, if I had my dream, I would have all hardwood in my house.
Yes.
Florida is not conducive to hardwood. Pets are not great with hardwood, although up north.
Yeah.
Hardwood. But I don't mind the scratches, the dents, the whatever, the character. Yes. And I like a lighter, not light, I like cypress wood or whatever, acacia, whatever. I don't know what it's called. Anyway, I can't remember right this second, but I like a wood with knots and character and yeah.
So we had, in our old house, we had dark bamboo flooring, which I loved. So I'm a wood floor girl as well. I love a beautiful tile in the bathroom and everything. Obviously, you need that. But I loved it. But you can see everything with dark wood.
Yes.
I think my biggest thing is I don't want to see a lot of variation.
Okay.
So whichever way you go, you can do light, you can do medium, you can do dark. I just don't want to see a lot of variation. I want it to be very consistent, very seamless as well.
Yeah.
So
I like all the variation.
Do you?
Yeah, I like it because I'm like it's wood. You
know?
But I do love wood. But luxury vinyl plank, I'm telling you right now, there are some houses they spent the big money on it though. Where I go in and I'm like, I got to touch it. Okay. I got to touch it to tell because it's so good. It's such a good approximation, and it likes the humidity, it likes the water, it likes the kids, it likes the pets. It's almost indestructible, and if you do damage, and I don't even know how you would, but if you do damage a piece, you can take it out.
Yes.
And just replace that piece and not be refinishing floors.
That's true.
Yeah. Tile, I'm not a huge fan of all tile. I know some people like that, but the grout drives me bananas.
I don't like grout.
And I don't care if you seal it. I don't care what you do. It's going to, over time, you're going to get some.
And I think in the bathroom, obviously, we need that. But I like more decorative tile probably.
Yeah.
But I think my style right now is I want something more timeless.
Yeah.
So, which I think obviously the longevity of that.
Yeah.
Hopefully lasts a little bit longer than these trendy.
Are you going to put wood in your house? You are. She's going to put wood.
I think so. I hope so.
Doing the wood.
Okay. Window treatments.
Wait, we skipped spa-like primary baths.
Yes. I support this. I want that. My bathroom's large enough to have it. I have a sweet friend who, she's a designer, and I've done podcasts with her before.
Yeah.
But she has the most beautiful bathroom.
Amazing.
Yes. Yeah. So it's just a retreat. You walk in and you just feel like, I'm like, did I enter the spa? Do I have a massage coming? I don't know. But it's lovely. It's so nice. I'm like, duplicate.
I love that. Yes. So I want one of those too.
Are you a clawfoot top person? Clawfoot tub?
Any kind of, yes, I like clawfoot. I like slipper tubs. Okay. Lately I've been liking slipper tubs, like a really beautiful slipper tub. Okay. You know what a slipper tub is?
No.
It doesn't have the feet. So it just has the base, and then it's freestanding though.
Yes.
It is not built in any way, shape, or form.
That's what she has.
Yeah.
Actually.
Oh, she has a slipper tub?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm a fan.
I just think clawfoot tubs are so, I don't know how practical they are, but I think they're really beautiful.
No, they are practical.
Yeah.
They are. You just have to make sure you're obviously, if you get an old one, then that's a whole nother.
Yes.
If you get a real one.
Yes.
Oh, you want real? Yeah.
Yeah, I want all the things.
So
I get all the things.
We all want all the. We're both winning the lottery.
Yes, just
we'll share. Hard. Window treatments, I think, are like, they're not as important for a buyer because they can get their own.
Yes, agreed.
And some people are very particular, like, I don't like plantation shutters where someone else may love them, or I don't like your drapes that you paid a lot of money for.
Or that have been attached to your wall since 1997. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah.
That was us.
And some people, I mean, drapes are expensive. People may not realize how much drapes cost. And so, what you think as a seller, you're like, but I spent like $gazillion on these drapes. The buyer doesn't.
That's true. That's personal preference. That's something that we talked about the other day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. 8-foot doors and tall baseboards. Yeah. Vaulted or volume ceilings, 10 or higher.
Is that important?
To me, yes.
Yeah.
So, and it's actually important to my husband. He wanted not only a specific area, but he wanted high ceilings as well. Okay. One of the first things that he did when we closed on our house is he measured to see exactly how high the ceilings were so he can buy a bigger Christmas tree.
Really?
Yes, in spring.
Okay. How high are your ceilings? I need to know.
Some areas are 14.
Wow. So I don't mind an 8-foot ceiling in a smaller home. It's cozy, like as long as it's designed to make it cottagey and comfortable.
Yes, agreed.
I think 9 feet is like, if you can get 9 feet, which honestly, so in Florida, back in the 20s, they used to do, if they were smaller homes, they did 9-foot ceilings. And then they would have like vaulted areas with wood ceilings or beams and all of that, even in a small cottage house. And so if you go in the old houses, you can still find that. And then for some reason in like, I don't know if it was the 50s or 60s probably, they started doing like the 8-foot ceilings everywhere.
And if you're 6 feet tall, which I love you, I know you're not, but if you're 6 feet tall, you're like, really? I don't have much space.
But, then you get with that, you get the 6'8" door and all of that. So it is nice. I love like a 10-foot ceiling at least. I think it's nice to have a 10-foot ceiling.
And I agree. I think bigger baseboards. I'm a fan of trim.
Yes.
I love trim. So that's important to me. I love a good trim around a door.
All my windows are cased in with wood sills, wood aprons, wood casing. I did them all because when I built those houses, that's what we did that on, and they were all wood.
Now I need to come see.
Yeah.
And take some notes.
No, you don't need to come to my work in progress 20 years later. Still working on it.
Double front doors.
Yes.
Or single.
Yeah.
Glass or solid.
Yeah.
Or opaque.
Yeah.
I like double.
Yes.
I would love a double wood with like some windows in it. Doors.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Like the iron.
Yes.
It's beautiful.
Yes. That's what I would like.
Yeah. I would like a double front door. I like a real wood door, but they're hard to come by anymore, and they don't hold up really well.
That's what
I've heard,
which is a bummer.
Yeah, they don't hold up, and we used to get those custom made, and I was like, and they're heavy. But the wood doesn't like the humidity or sun or any of that. Yeah. So, but I love a double front door, and I like either solid or some light but I don't want to see straight. I don't want to walk to the door and it's like, hi.
Yes.
Like I'm saying hi before
Yeah. You
ring,
can see.
Ring doorbells have fixed it somewhat, but if you're walking by and they're standing at your door and you're like, yeah.
You can see through our drawers right now. So I'm laughing because it's so true. Yes. Yeah.
Anyway, we're fans. So,
love it.
I think that's it.
One more.
Oh, one more.
One more.
Neighborhood amenities. Oh. So I have opinions on neighborhood amenities because I feel like people don't use them except in 55 plus communities. So in 55 plus, I'll go to the amenities and they're the people are by the pool.
Yes,
they're at the movie theater.
Yes.
They're at the gym. They're like gathering and socializing and they're using the things. Mm-hmm. But I feel like in the younger communities, I don't feel like they're used that much. I'll go and the community pool is like empty. There's no one there. Once in a while, like they have kids, like a birthday party or on a weekend, but.
So it's interesting because I have a little bit different of a twist.
Okay.
Because, I'll do community tours and stuff and I'll see people out, especially out in Vieira, the Addison Village Clubhouse. Yeah. Like that it's always busy. It's always cranking with kids and families and whatnot. But also my community, we have a tennis court and a pool area. And we actually have a neighborhood pickleball league. So
see.
It's really cool.
You're in the right community.
I love it. I love our neighborhood. Yes. And then, so, we see people at the pool all the time as well.
You do?
So, yeah.
I'm just going to the wrong communities.
No.
I do think the Addison Village Clubhouse is beautiful.
It is. And you can rent space there. Yeah. I know they have like basketball courts and everything too. Yeah. So you've got all that.
Yeah.
But yes,
So you think it's important?
I don't necessarily know for me personally if I think it's important. It's nice to have.
Do you play pickleball?
I've played twice and I actually love it. I'm terrible, but it's fun. I need to learn the rules, but it's fun. But no, I don't know if it's necessarily, something that I would have a preference on.
Yeah.
But if I'm paying for it, I definitely want it to be something that I'm going to use.
Okay.
So.
All right.
I
would love to hear from the peoples.
Yes.
About amenity centers and community centers because they're building less of them because they're expensive.
Yes, they are.
Yeah. So you're lucky if you get a community pool with a little fence around it and a chair or two.
Yes.
Yeah.
So tell us what you think.
Yeah, tell us what you think. That's it for today.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming.
Come
back.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Cheers.
Bye.
Bye.